Ugh. Is it just me, or does it smell rotten in here?
I'm afraid you're right. Even though the more pressing question should be, why are there lit candles in a place that hasn't been open for millennia?
But you are certain this is the path to Millendeer?
Absolutely. Something lives down here. The only question is, what?
I guess we'll find out.
Got it.
That's the way?
Sounds like a plan.
This way, right? Huh?
Let's see.
You got it.
Blazes. What is that thing?
Looks like a golem to me. Maybe the Shapers created it.
Huh.
Here we go.
All right. Don't move. Help, please. They will fall.
Sure.
Cry right. God King too strong. God King too cruel.
He took mother, he took son. God King will eat until we all dead.
No. No. You not understand. God King need flesh, so God King can use power. And only power can protect from the dark beyond.
Lie! All lies! You weak cowards, all of you! Wait, you smell?
Whatever's necessary.
Just give it a word.
Corporal?
Interesting.
All right, why not?
Am I the only one who just saw that?
I'm afraid not. Must have been another goblin.
Yeah, and a pretty damn big one.
That way? Fair enough. Let's do this.
Yes?
No, 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 stop! What is the meaning of this? Why you killing God King Scions? You. Ugh. You smell unclean. Filthy. Strange creatures you are. Where come from? Who are?
Do you live down here?
Down here? God King does not understand. There is only here. Here and the dark beyond.
Wait a moment. You and your people, you've always been living in these tunnels?
Of course! Where else would God King's people live? Dark beyond is death.
Huh. His ancestors must have found a secret entrance into these caves centuries ago. That's the only logical explanation.
Wait a moment. You and your people...
Of course! Where else would...
Huh. His ancestors must have found a
The Dark Beyond?
Yes! Big city. Dark and cold. City of all gods. Evil place. Deadly place. God King protects Scions from evil and dark beyond.
Do you live down here?
Down here? God King does not understand. There is only here. Here and the dark beyond.
I think we might just kill you.
Kill? No, no! Scion should not have attacked you. God King wants you no harm. God King is good person, protects people from the great evil in dark beyond. But to protect, God King needs power. And for power, needs Scion flesh. Flesh is power. Raw and strong.
What is this power you were talking about?
Magic! Old magic. Learned from great-great-great-grandfather. Old God King. But to use, God King needs flesh. Fresh flesh of Scion on 13th day.
He might be talking about a primitive form of necromancy.
And it requires him to eat his people to use it.
Who knows? We all know how fond these priests of Nor are of their shady rituals.
Wait a moment. Did you just say that you eat your own people?
To protect! To protect from Dark Beyond! God King has to. If not, he will lose power.
So, what do you protect your people from? Monsters?
From horror, from pain! But strange flesh people would not understand. Strange flesh people have not seen it.
Seen what?
Horrors! Unspeakable evil! Mist and fangs and darkness bred from Lost City. 14th day, it comes and takes scions, children, men, women, eats them, slaughters them. And only power can drive it back. And for power, God King needs flesh. Sad, sad cycle of pain.
Maybe he's talking about a spectral abomination, a kind of ghost. I've read about these in some writings on Shape of Ruins.
Or maybe he's just plain bonkers. I guess we won't be around long enough to find out.
What's a bonkers? God King does not like to be talked about like that.
This is gruesome.
Gruesome? Strange fleshmen didn't listen, did they? If God King does not eat, God King loses power. And then evil from Dark Beyond will take them all. Ugh! Strange fleshmen, disrespectful. Strange fleshmen should leave. Go back where they came from.
We can't. We're here to find the Lost City, Mullandir. The Dark Beyond, as you call it.
But you will die.
We don't have much of a choice. Can you help us get past this gate?
God King does not like, but God King understands. Yes, he will help, but you will help God King first.
What do you want?
It's simple. Group of treacherous scions trying to steal my throne. You kill scions for God King. Bring him their flesh as proof. God King shows you way through door. Understood? God King will be here.
Were these rebels a small group in the southern parts of the caves? I think I killed them already.
You did? Show him. Show God King their flesh.
Sure. Here.
Yes, yes. Strange flesh people speak truth. It's them. You honest. You loyal. God King will answer your questions.
So, what's the plan? Sure. You got it.
Yes? What do strange flesh people want?
I think we'll be off now. Farewell.
Huh?
Sounds like a plan.
Human. So we aren't the first to enter these tunnels.
But he's mummified. He might have been here for thousands of years.
A Hibernian, maybe. It's hard to tell, but That might be tattoos on his forehead.
Is that my imagination, or did that thing just talk to me?
I'm afraid so.
Speak the words.
Are you certain this is a good idea? This thing looks rather robust.
A golem.
I need help over here.
Is this really necessary?
Focus here. Focus.
You read my mind.
And there it goes. Shame. I wish I'd had the chance to study it further.
You'll get over it.
Something you need?
I'll take a look.
Looks pretty narrow. I don't think we'll fit through there. Though maybe... Wait. Do you hear that? Grunting. Maybe the goblin built a workshop behind that wall.
Maybe we could lure it out by throwing some meat at it? Macabre, I know, but if it gets the job done...
Looks pretty narrow. I don't think we'll fit through that. Wait.
Maybe we could lure it out by throwing some meat at it? Macabre, I know.
Good. We best get some cover now. Let's see if this works. Now would you look at that? looks pretty narrow. I don't think we'll fit through there. Though maybe... Wait, do you hear that? Grunting. Maybe the goblin built a workshop behind that wall.
Maybe we could lure it out by throwing some meat at it?
Ugly, bad meat. Bad meat.
Huh? Fine.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell fresh. Eat you! I will eat you!
Regret this.
It's over.
Yes? Nihal's hammer. This is beautiful.
I won't argue with that.
Do you feel that? Wind. We're getting close to the exit.
Blasted armor.
Let's see.
Many tales have been told about Mulandir, the lost city of the Shapers. While some scholars go so far as to doubt its very existence, others claim that it was a utopia, an unconquerable city in a valley of never-ending summer. However, they all agree on one thing. Whoever finds it will go down in history.
By Nihalf, we found it. This is amazing.
I agree.
Now where can we find clues about the Bloodburn? Isgrim?
Huh? Did you say something?
I said, where should we start searching for clues? We need to find out more about the song.
The song. Yes, of course. Do you think we could rest for a moment first, though? I'd like to take some sketches of this place.
Well, how about we go back to Everlight to get some charcoal first? It's not as if we're in a hurry.
You're mean.
All right. I guess you have a point. The only problem is, deciphering the Shaper tongue isn't an easy task. We can't just walk in here and expect to find the answers we're looking for.
Then what do you suggest?
I assume the Nexus would be the best place to start. The heart of the city.
The Nexus?
Long story. In short, it's every Shaper city's core. It's where they drew the energy for their constructions from, where they created their devices, and where they stored their knowledge.
All right then, let's go.
We should get moving. Sure. This way, right?
Do you see that? I'm sorry, but we don't understand.
Quaslan. Zaladar?
Punara Yuganza, Zawayetu Kwanlar, Zanju, Nomyan Kesnai, Zanladar?
You speak their tongue?
A bit. I've never used it in an actual conversation, though. I still can't believe this is happening. We're talking to a living shaper.
So you think this is actually the spirit of a shaper?
It's not a spirit, Tahar. This man, he's neither dead, nor undead, nor alive. It's almost something like an ethereal puppet string is keeping his life force in place. Not enough for him to die, yet not enough for him to be truly alive.
How long has he been like that? Do you know?
No. But the signature of this magic that's surrounding him is unlike anything I've seen before.
How long has he been like that?
No. But this...
That's fascinating.
Well, not what I'd call it, but yeah, I guess.
So, what did he say?
I don't think he was talking to us. He's not even entirely aware of our presence. I think he's gone completely insane.
Interesting.
Well, he doesn't seem a threat. I suggest we keep on exploring first and maybe come back to him later. There's not much we can do for him now.
Feels strange to do that, but I guess you're right. We need to find that nexus first. Lead the way, Tahar.
Undead. Lots of them. How did they get here?
They could be shapers, couldn't they?
Or Hibernians. Only because nobody in our era discovered Mulandir doesn't mean they didn't. Remember that mage in the caves? Yes?
Understood. Will do. Another ghost.
Sure.
Danger up ahead!
This place is a bloody graveyard.
Yes?
I need help over here.
You got it.
All right, here goes nothing.
Huh. Intriguing.
Let me see. Sounds like a plan.
Yes?
Got it.
Sure.
Get ready.
I'm dead.
More fighting. Does this
All
never
right,
end?
here goes nothing.
Huh?
Sure.
Niehav's hammer. Isn't this incredible? The buildings are almost still intact.
Hard to believe nobody ever found this place before. Right in the middle of Iskander. Mm-hmm.
That way?
Understood.
I'll
Walking
keep you
corpses.
shielded.
Take him down.
Here. Ah! Here. Danger up ahead.
Got it. There, another ghost.
Fair enough.
I'm
Let's
dead.
do this. Uh-huh.
All right. Here.
Fine.
Here.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Sure. Sounds like a plan. You got it.
Interesting.
More of the
Fine. This place is a bloody graveyard.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, why not?
Let's see.
Ah, yeah. Do you see that overgrown building? That's the Nexus. Nehof's hammer. It looks just like on the stone carvings.
Seems to be protected by some kind of barrier, though. How do we get past?
Excellent question. I doubt we can banish that barrier by force. Maybe... yeah. The ghost. He might know something.
Worth a try, I suppose. Let's head back.
Just give the word.
Will do.
Punara Yuganza, Zawa Yetu Kwanlar. Zanzuvu Mijar, Zanladar, Zanzuvu Mijar.
Well then, Iskrim, can you ask him about the barrier?
Yes. Vorzan Devlar, Zawa Yetu Van Yaras?
Quoi?
Van Drax, Verzan Devlar.
Punara Yuganza, Zawa Yetu Kanlar. Zanzvu Namyan Kesnai, Devlar.
Oh, I see.
So?
It's complicated, but I think I understand now. He's part of a defense mechanism, so to speak. His soul is bound to the city in order to protect it. I think he wants to be freed.
Does he know how the Shapers died? That's one of the greatest mysteries on Io.
I asked him that, but he didn't react. I think he knows, but his mind isn't able to process my question. It's sad. There's the source of Shaper knowledge, yet we cannot access it anymore.
Source of knowledge. That's a person you're talking to. Or was one. You know that, right?
I do. Doesn't make its existence less phenomenal.
If he's here to protect, why didn't he attack us?
Good question. Maybe the magic that controls him got weaker with the centuries.
And if we free him, will that banish the barrier?
Well, the problem is he's not alone. There are still 3 more of his kind here in Mullendir, and unless we free them all, it won't get us any closer to the Nexus.
Then we need to find them all. How do we free them?
Well, that's the thing. I might have misunderstood, but I think we need to fight and, well, kill him. It's the only way. Blazes, this is so ironic. Here we are, the first sentient beings to walk this city in millennia, and now...
Well, if we want to enter the Nexus, I doubt we have a choice. Also, they don't exactly seem too happy here. I know I wouldn't if I'd been roaming a deserted city as living dead for millennia.
I know. It's what they want.
Then let's get this over with.
Zalam Kar!
They will fall. What do we need?
What the? Something revived him. The Godstone. Imprint our rune on the Godstone. That might sever the connection.
Just give the word. I'll take a look.
What a waste.
Let's see what he has on him.
A shard. Wait. Tahar, that rune Lacane gave you, could you show it to me?
Sure.
Fascinating. They look alike.
How is that possible?
Good question. I suggest we take a closer look at it later in the Nexus. Now come. I'd like to get this pointless butchering over with as soon as possible.
All right, here goes nothing.
Interesting.
All right.
Huh?
Let me see.
Let's see.
They will fall.
Fine.
Yes? Will do.
Is this really necessary?
So, what's the
Got
plan?
it.
Huh. Interesting.
Intriguing.
Would you look at that? It worked.
I was half expecting the city to blow up in our faces.
Now, wait. Do you hear that?
Niehaus hammer.
Here we go. I need help over here.
What's next?
They will fall.
You asked for this.
Tiara's breath. What in the blazes was that?
A steel guardian, it must have been. They are one of the many creatures the Shapers created to keep their cities safe.
Yeah, a giant walking armor with a bloody spiked club sure helped to ease their citizens' minds.
Well, it's dead now, and the path is clear. Let's find out what's behind that door.
Huh?
I'll take a look.
Nexus or not, there's definitely an impressive energy radiating from behind that door. Kind of unsettling, to be honest. So, Tahar, do you want to go in?
Yes, just stay wary. We have no idea what to expect.
The stone doors fall shut behind you as you step through the overgrown arch, and you are met by an almost eerie silence. Yet you immediately feel a presence, a power long forgotten, waiting for someone or something to wake it from its slumber. The Nexus must be nearby.
Incredible. So, this is the Nexus?
The upper levels. We'll need to go further down to find the heart. Come.
Blazes, that thing is huge.
Focus area. Focus. Get ready.
Move!
All right, here goes nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, why not? Blasted armor.
You got it.
Fair enough. Let's do
Wall
this.
down your guard.
Does this never end?
You'll regret this.
Yes, whatever's necessary. Interesting.
Sounds like a plan. Sure.
All right,
breath.
here goes
We're
nothing.
fight. Here!
What do we need?
You'll regret this.
Uh-huh.
Ah!
Now would you look at that?
That way?
Sure.
Huh. Interesting.
This way, right? That's the way.
I'll take a look.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled. One thing is clear. None of their marvels would have been possible without an incredible amount of magical energy. According to Iskrim, this is it. The heart of the Nexus. The source of the Shaper's power.
Well, blow me down with a feather. And here I thought this couldn't get any more impressive.
Then I'm guessing we got lucky? This is the Nexus?
Yes. We've found Mullendir's heart. So, as I said already to Har, if we're to find out anything about the Bloodburn in this city, it'll be here. Do you see that massive pillar in the center? That's where the Shapers drew their energy from. They used it to communicate, to store knowledge, to power the mechanisms in their city, and to build some of their most magnificent creations.
What did they create? Just creatures?
Well, obviously just a few very select items, such as, I suppose, the runes we found. Only the most skilled of their craftsmen were allowed to work on that altar you see over there. Being Zaklar, a runesmith, was one of the most respected positions in Shaper society, and only those of the priest caste were even considered. I'm guessing that whatever miracle allowed them to create these ghost watchers outside was also manufactured here.
Huh. And where exactly does that energy they channel in here come from? What is it?
Well, that's one of the great Shaper mysteries. There's many theories and few facts. But the most likely one is that it draws from some kind of world essence, the same we mages use to cast magic.
If something like that exists, why have I never heard about it before?
As I said, it's just one of many theories. I might be completely mistaken.
So this is also some kind of archive?
Well, not in the traditional sense. I doubt you'll find a lot of books here.
Did you just say they used this place to communicate?
Yes. Apparently, some Shapers were able to communicate with each other by thought alone.
I've heard about that. But what does this nexus have to do with it?
Well, their telepathy wasn't an innate skill. It was something the higher castes learned through somehow joining their minds to that pillar. They were connected.
And you're sure that wasn't just a rumor? A lot of the scholars idealize the Shapers.
That might be true, but their telepathy is mentioned in many of the stone tablets, not just from the Shapers themselves, but also from the few races who dared to defy them. They almost described them as demigods.
And you're sure that wasn't just a rumor? A lot of the scholars
That might be true, but their telepathy is mentioned in many of the stone tablets, not...
Well, that does sound useful.
And a little bit scary.
Nihav's hammer. Do you feel that?
Energy. Seems there's still some left.
Yeah. And what's that? Looks like some kind of anvil?
Could that be where the Shapers forged their creations?
Very likely so, yes. Wait. How about a little experiment? That strange rune Lacane gave you. Could I, borrow it for a moment?
What for?
As I said, a little experiment. These shards we found on the ghosts outside. I think I might be able to combine them with our rune.
I don't think that's a good idea. We have no idea what we're messing with.
Corporal, please, just trust me. I've worked with Shaper artifacts before, and I know what I'm doing.
All right. Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, that's interesting.
What?
The runes. They look alike.
So, Lacane gave us a Shaper rune?
Might be, yeah.
He seemed to think it was a gift from Aenir.
Interesting. Well, I personally don't believe in Aenir handing out gifts to his followers, but as you can tell by the godstones all over the city, he played a role in the Shaper's faith too. So, technically, it could be both a Shaper rune and a gift from the Allfather.
And you're still sure you want to do this?
I am. It may take a while, so I suggest you take a look around in the meantime.
Yes?
Not now, Tahar. I need to focus.
What's that?
Looks like a map of Fiara. A very old one.
Can that help us somehow?
I think so, yes. You see those markings? Glyphs. They look like someone carved them into the stone.
Can you make out what they say?
I've been trying, but...
Yes, that's it. Over here, quickly!
Isgrim?
Ah, there you are. I was right, it worked. Look,
I don't see anything.
just take a look. Here, Tahar.
What the heck just happened? What did you do?
I don't know. The rune, it must have reacted to you somehow, Tahar.
Yes, but why? What did you do to it?
I joined it with the shards we found on the Ghost Watchers. I'm guessing that caused some kind of magical reaction when you, as the rune owner, touched it.
So we're bound to the city now.
No, of course not. But I think the rune got stronger. Still, I'll have to do more research on this. I can't help but feeling that these runes are an ocean and we've merely touched the surface.
Let's just hope there isn't a monster on the bottom.
Anyway, what now? We still haven't learned anything new about the Bloodburn or the song.
That's right, we haven't. But while I was working on the rune, a thought occurred to me. Remember how I told you that some of the higher caste shapers were able to communicate by thought alone, by telepathy? Frankly, I believe that's exactly what the song is. Telepathy.
You mean we're hearing the thoughts of a shaper?
The shapers are extinct, so no. But it might be someone else using shaper magic or sort of mental echo. The memories of the dead.
The song is telepathy. You mean, what we are hearing?
Isn't an actual sound, but a thought translated by your mind, yes. That explains why not everybody hears it, doesn't it?
Why do we then?
Probably because of our magical gifts. It makes sense, doesn't it?
So, somebody is talking in our heads. That's bizarre. I'm not sure what you mean by a mental echo.
Well, the Shapers left all kinds of traces, didn't they? And those specters we fought on the surface are proof that their magic is still prevalent. Also, we know they use telepathy to communicate, so who knows? Maybe this song is just a lost, forgotten thought that somehow made it through the millennia.
That's almost poetic.
Be that as it may, how does that get us any closer to finding a cure for the Bloodburn?
Because it tells us what has to be done next. Reactivate the Nexus.
Why?
Because it might allow us to do the same thing that the Shapers did. Join our minds to that pillar. We could connect to the collective subconscious of an extinct race, which then again could help us understand the song and its origin.
That sounds dangerous.
Well, I can't argue with that, but then again, we're on a dangerous mission. And even if connecting our minds doesn't help us with the Bloodburn, think of what we could learn.
That's another story, but Iskrim is right, Tahar. This Nexus place looks like the best lead we have right now.
How do we reactivate it, though?
Good question. But I believe those two pedestals have something to do with it. I'm pretty sure they're what used to be conjuring the energy of this place.
And they're empty. So we need to find whatever was in there, don't we? A power source.
Yeah. The only question is how.
I think I have an idea. Let's get back to that map. I think Iskrim should take a look at it.
Yes?
Here we go. What do you make of this, Iskrim?
A map of old Fiara. By Nehalf, this is incredible.
Yes, but I was talking about those markings. They look as though they were added manually, don't they? I've started translating them already, but I'm stuck. Can you take a shot?
Let me see. Saganar Zvu Ledun. Stones of... Wait. You're right. The stones of the essence and their location.
Stones of the Essence? So they are the power sources we're looking for.
They must be, yes.
But why would someone hide the stones and then mark their location?
Who says someone hid them? Maybe they were just brought somewhere else. It's common knowledge that the last years of the Shapers were chaotic, and they might have had a good reason to abandon this nexus.
Then maybe it's not a good idea to bring them back, don't you think?
Well, the thing is, without the stones, we're stuck. We need this place up and running to understand the song. Even if my theory about it being telepathy is wrong, without power, we can't access the archive neither.
Then we need to find them.
Absolutely. And I suggest we start right away with...
Hold your horses, we're not getting these stones anytime soon.
Why?
Because if that map is anywhere near accurate, one of those stones is located in what's now Aeonir's Blade. No point going in there without an army.
The Iron Falcons. Right.
Iron Falcons?
You don't know. The Iron Falcons are an order that is protecting the tomb of Foil Darg. They're fighting the world's end, so to speak. What about the other marking, Iria? Maybe...
Hold on. The Foil Darg? The ancient evil?
Yeah, them. According to the lore, the Guardians locked them in this tomb. But the seal has gotten weaker as time went by, so for over 800 years, the Iron Falcons have been protecting it. I'm surprised you know so little of your own country's lore, Tahar.
Well, my father was never interested in old myths.
The Fieldar aren't a myth, not at all. If it weren't for the Falcons, Fiara would be history by now. That's not to say they're a likable bunch. Word has it that they're fanatically religious, self-righteous pricks. But I guess living in the desert with only skeletons to keep you company does that to you.
What about the other marking?
That one's even worse. This land where the marking points to doesn't even exist anymore. It's right in the Black Sea.
Damn it, you're right. But, that doesn't necessarily mean that this island doesn't exist anymore, does it? Maybe the cartographers of our era simply haven't discovered it yet. We could build a ship, right? Sail there and find out.
Yeah, maybe. But again, for that we need support. Someone who can provide us with influence, money, and at least some troops against whatever we'll face there. Not to mention the fact, Tahar, that your former general has probably already sent his dogs on us.
Ideas?
What about that village mayor, Clara Farlan? Didn't she tell us something about certain friends she has?
True. And there was a shapeshifter.
Yeah, though I still don't think this is a good idea. How about the Moorhair elves? You told me they're investigating the Bloodburn too, didn't you?
We fought them in Leonon. I doubt they'll be eager to cooperate.
They know they made a mistake. That Scryer, she snapped, and given General Noria's intentions, she wasn't even that wrong to do so. I'm pretty sure they'll listen to what we have to say, especially if they're struggling with the Bloodburn themselves.
All right, it might be worth a try.
Blasted armor.
For decades, the Mohir elves, exiled from Finan Mir, have roamed Io in search of a new home. In Northander, they were promised lands of their own. But as the Mage Rebellion arose, they were quickly forgotten. Now, years later, they have taken shelter in a nomadic settlement in Leafshade, a dense, dangerous jungle amidst the no-man's land between Utran and Wolfgar.
All right. The Morhir settlement should be a little further to the north.
How long have the Morhir been living here?
Well, they left Finn and Mir about 30 years ago, and they were sent to settle here 8 years after their arrival. So that's 22 years now.
Quite long, considering Leafshade was just meant to be a stopover.
I'm sure they feel the same way. But then again, I understand why finding a new home for fugitive elves wasn't on top of the Crown's priority list after the Mage Wars broke out.
All right then, what's the plan?
Well, I suggest we try to find their settlement first and then talk to their scryers. They're the ones who make the decisions.
Good. Then lead the way.
We should get moving.
Let me see.
This looks like a beaten path. I think it should take us to the village.
I'll keep you shielded!
Is this really necessary?
Yes?
All right, why not? That's the way? Sure. blasted armor. This way, right?
They will fall.
Help! Please!
They killed one of our heroes!
Fair enough. Let's do this. I need help over here.
Damn it! I need healing.
Now, don't die on me.
They killed one of our heroes!
Damn it! I need healing.
Huh? Alright, why not?
Helen's rings. Yes? I'll never get used to that.
What's
Blazes.
next?
Huh?
So, what's the plan?
Yes?
Will do. You read my mind.
Danger up ahead!
Tiara's breath. What was that?
No idea. That man looked completely mad, as if something had eaten away his mind.
Get
Walking
ready.
corpses. Take them down.
Just give the word. Here we go.
Let's see.
intriguing. Let's see.
You got it.
Understood.
That way?
Got it.
Sure.
Understood. Whatever's necessary.
Focus area. Focus.
All right.
Will do.
Get ready.
More fighting. Does
Fair
this
enough.
never
Let's
end?
do this.
Fine.
All right, here goes nothing.
Help! Please!
Get ready.
Help! Please! Sure.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the way?
Travelers, huh? Huh. A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want? If you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
Who are you people? This is Elven territory, isn't it?
Huh. Elven territory, my arse. Just because the Moor here were allowed to put up their little town here doesn't mean they own the whole jungle. As for who we are, if you don't know, then you probably don't have any business here.
Can you let us in?
As I said, No, this isn't a roadside inn. Now sod off.
Can you let us in?
As I said, no, this isn't a roadside inn. Now sod off.
Never mind. We'll be off.
I'll take a look.
A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want? If you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
Who are you people? This is Elven territory, isn't it?
Huh. Elven territory, my arse. Just because the Moor here were allowed to put up their little town here doesn't mean they... As for who we are, if you don't know...
Can you let us in?
As I said, no. This...
Never mind. We'll...
Something you need?
That way?
Blasted armor.
They will fall.
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes!
Stay with me, will you? Huh?
Damn it! I need healing.
Stay with me, will you?
Damn Damn it! I need healing.
You read my mind.
You asked for this.
Damn it! I need healing.
That way?
Wrong bandits up ahead.
Wrong time, friend.
Sounds like a plan.
They will fall.
This way, right? More fighting. Does this never end?
Just give the word. Sure.
Look at that, boys. We're in for some fun.
I'll
More
keep you
cutthroats.
shielded.
Take him down.
More lost souls. What a pleasant surprise.
You got it. Get ready.
You'll regret this.
I need help over here.
Wrong
You asked
place,
for this.
wrong time, friend.
Danger up
Highwayman.
ahead.
Lost souls. What a pleasant surprise.
Now would you look at that? Interesting.
Sure. that's the way. Alright, why not?
Mm-hmm. Is this the village?
Should be. And don't ask me why there's no one guarding the entrance.
Let's take a look around.
Another human? Well, isn't that great?
We're just...
No, say no more. I know why you're here. Looking for some nice elven kin to enhance your bloodline, aren't you?
What?
Yes, that's what I thought. Well, why don't you join your fellow crossbreeders in the Wolfgar lands? There you can copulate all you want. Now sod off.
Yes, want to trade? Farewell.
Let's see.
You're an adventurer, aren't you? Come, take a look. I'm sure I've got something that might spark your interest.
Can't believe we're still having this discussion. Tell me, Arlen, where was Ellen in all those years when our people were on the run? Just face it, she never helped us. None of the Guardians did.
Well, maybe they would have if it weren't for heretics like you. We are Ellen's children, all of us.
We are the children of our mothers and our fathers, for heck's sake. If you are so pious, then why did you leave Finn and Mir in the first place? What we need is rationality and reason, not praying to the gods that have left us.
Heresy, Varden. This is heresy.
Now would you look?
A Leveran, aren't you? It's been a while since we got visitors. If you don't count those soldiers, that is.
Long story. In short, we're looking for your leaders to discuss a potential alliance.
A lofty goal. Are you sure you came to the right place, though? To us, the more here.
Why wouldn't I?
I just thought the Finn and Mir with their treants and gilded armors would have been a better option. We are renegades. Outcast. But I suppose your pure blood friend told you as much already.
I'm not as pureblood as you think.
Be that as it may, best you talk to Finrior and Merilith, the first and second Scryer. Maybe they'll listen to you once they're done bickering.
Interesting.
Huh? And Evran? What are you doing here?
What are these two arguing about?
I don't see why that concerns you. How did you get in here anyway? Get lost.
Huh?
Huh? What is it? Who are you?
Just a traveler. Don't mind me.
Where was your beloved Ellen when they drove us out of whatever village we seek shelter in? The Guardians are gone, Arlen. Just admit it already. Maybe it's about time the Moorhair started relying on reason rather than superstition.
Watch your tongue, boy. I was already a scryer when you were still sucking on your mother's teat.
That's your argument?
Yes. I'm tired of seeing you spit on our traditions, spit on everything that has made our culture into what it once was. Just look at where we stand, Varden. We're refugees in a makeshift town in a bloody rainforest. And we're dying for heck's sake. We're pathetic. But instead of facing the truth, we've turned our backs on the only one who still cares for us, Ellen.
Salangar. A pureblood. Just when I thought this day couldn't get any better.
Not what I'd call myself. I haven't been in Finn and Mir for 8 years.
Is that so? Well, who am I to judge? Who let you in?
There weren't any guards.
What? Great. Just great. This is getting better and better. But please, forgive my manners. I'm Varden Merilith, second scryer of Lathwain. Who are you? And what do you want? Are you with the soldiers?
Soldiers?
The army folk. But if you have to ask, I suppose you're on your own. Tell me then, what brings you here?
That's a long story.
So you're the corporal from Lianon? Well, that's a surprise. I know the story, and once more I would like to apologize for what Scryer Elion did. She should not have opened fire. Also, I know about what happened to you afterwards. How the other soldier tried to frame you. I am honestly surprised you are still alive. The Royal Army isn't known for their leniency. Either way, your story sounds bizarre, but I don't think you are lying. And after the events in Lianon, it's only fair if we help you now. To make up for it. Not to mention the fact that the bloodburn needs to be stopped.
So you'll provide us with troops?
It's not that simple. I have to bring up the matter before the other scryers, and they all have to agree. But not now. We currently have our own sack of problems to deal with.
Are you the leader of this place?
One of them, yes. I'm the second scryer, and the Moorhair Council is made up of 6 scryers in total. 7, actually, but our eldest passed away recently. Which complicates the decision-making, as you can imagine.
What problems do you have?
The short version? Leafshade has been struck by the bloodburn. Elves and animals are affected, and for some reason it has a different effect on us than it has on your race. It corrupts us.
Corrupts?
Drives us mad. And if that weren't enough, the Council can't decide on a course of action. Pathetic, isn't it? People are dying, but all we do is bicker.
How many of you are affected?
Not as many as in your kind. 1 in 10, maybe. And for some reason, the infection only spreads outside the city borders.
We were attacked by an old elf near the village. He seemed to have gone mad. Was that this corruption?
If he had been drooling like a rabid animal and his skin had been covered in blisters full of pus, then yes. You said he was old?
Yes.
Then it might have been old Ravel. He went out hunting a week ago and never returned. Blazes. What a mess.
Where do you and Finrior disagree?
Oh, that's simple. Finrior claims that the corruption has nothing to do with the bloodburn, but is a curse of the Guardians. Of Ellen, to be precise.
I take it you have a different view on that.
I do. The Guardians are gone. This is a fact we have to deal with.
So where do you think this corruption comes from?
As I said, I think it's just how we elves react to the bloodburn.
As I said, I'm trying to find a cure for the bloodburn. Maybe I might be able to help.
You want this alliance to happen as quick as possible, don't you? Well, yes, maybe your knowledge about the Bloodburn could indeed help us. Give me a moment to think this through, will you? There are some things I need to consider.
All right.
Varden, please, would you mind leaving these travelers alone with your obscure theories?
Yes, sure, Arlen. Just keep on acting as if the Bloodburn isn't a threat. Blazes, wake up! We need to face the facts or we will go down. It's as simple as that.
Facts? There aren't any facts. There's no evidence that the Bloodburn is related to this at all.
Is that so? And what about your Guardian theory?
We should probably talk to the other scryer, too.
What? Who are you? Who let you in?
The gate was unguarded.
Really? Next thing you know, this place is being overrun by undead because the guards have all gathered to hear us bicker. You're from Gravefell, aren't you? I recognize that accent. I'm Arlen Finriar, first scryer of this settlement. What do you want?
I'm looking for allies, but let me start from the beginning.
Ah, so you're Isamo Tahar's child. Well, you're lucky, I believe, that the Guardians have given us all a free will. I can see that you're nothing like your father, and it's true that the Bloodburn has to be ended. I can agree with those crazy cultists on that much.
So you're going to help us?
I would if I could, but as you may have gathered by now, we have our own battle to fight here. Ellen has cursed us.
Does this town have a name?
It does. Lathwain, which roughly translates as respite.
Respite? Sounds kind of temporary.
Well, it is. I don't know how familiar you are with our history, but after the Finnenmere exiled us, we were promised lands by the Queen. Then the Mage Wars came, and understandably, our promised home wasn't of importance anymore.
This looks like a nice enough place, though.
Well, save for the undead roaming through the forests and attacking us each night, yes.
That incident in Leonon won't make the Lord Marshal more sympathetic to your cause. You broke the White Mist Treaty.
Yes, and it was a horrible mistake. But the people were scared, particularly because Merilith did an excellent job at instilling fear and telling them that our little problem could be fixed by sending a group of scholars into Northander territory. And what good did it do? Nothing. You'd think that this failure would have shown the Moria how incapable Merilith is as a leader, but sadly, it didn't.
I see. So Leafshade is only a stopover?
Yes. We will find our true home someday. I'm sure of that.
Who is the other elf? The one you were arguing with?
A misguided fool. And sadly one with a very influential father, who made him the second scryer of this township.
Ellen has cursed you?
Yes. Our lands are withering, and every 1 in 10 elves loses his mind. Their eyes turn black, they salivate like animals, and attack everything in sight.
And you think Ellen has inflicted this curse upon you?
I know. You see, since we Moria left Finnenmere, more and more of our people have fallen away from our faith. Some even blame the Guardians for our exile. Briefly put, we were cast out of the Finnenmere Empire after we expressed doubts about the Elven Council.
Yes, I know the story.
As you can imagine, the years we spent on the road searching for a new home were strenuous. And as a result of that, more and more of our people lost faith in the Guardians, which is ironic, since our faith was one of the reasons we were cast out in the first place.
Well, you can't deny that the Guardians have become weaker.
That is true. But have you ever wondered why?
I guess you have?
Yes, indeed. They have withdrawn from this world because people have stopped believing. it has always been our belief, our unwavering faith, that had made them strong. Without it, there simply is no reason for them to care anymore.
You're assuming the Guardians behave like little children. Take away their sweets and they run off crying or start throwing tantrums.
It's not that simple. But I doubt this is the right time for a theological discussion.
Probably not.
And what does all this have to do with the corruption?
Isn't it obvious? It's Ellen's punishment for us turning our backs on her.
You mean...
Yes. Ellen has protected our kind for millennia. And now, we have betrayed her. This is her punishment.
Isn't it more likely that this is simply the way elves react to the bloodburn?
No. Although rare, there have been cases of bloodburn among the Moria too. And they display exactly the same symptoms as humans. Varden Merilith simply likes to ignore that because it doesn't fit into his nice little theory. Also, why does it only occur in Leafshade and only outside the city walls? The plague doesn't know borders.
If you're the first scryer, why do you need Merilith's approval?
Because that's how the Moria law demands it. The Council has to come to a mutual agreement, otherwise we cannot take action.
What do the other scryers think about that? How many are there?
4. 2 of them are with me, 2 with Merilith. You see the problem.
If it is a curse by Ellen, how can it be cured?
Of course. Despite all we have done, Ellen still considers us her children. What she wants is for us to remember her, to return to our true faith. In other words, it is a trial. All we need to do is to trust in Ellen's guidance. Then we will find a way to lift the curse.
If we help you lift this curse, would you be willing to ally yourselves with us?
Well, the bloodburn is a scourge for all races, so, yes. Should you help us, I could take up the matter with the other scryers. But let me think about it first, will you? This isn't something I can decide on the spot.
Oh, great. Now you've fed them the same nonsense. Well done, Finrior. Well done. If there's any way we'll never reach a conclusion, it's by further spreading your "the Guardians have punished us" rubbish.
It's not rubbish. Blasted Varden. If it weren't for Ellen, we wouldn't even be here. I can't even believe we're still having this childish conversation. We should be out there, finding a solution, praying to Ellen for her forgiveness.
Yes, that would help, wouldn't it?
Now what?
Well, if there's any way to get their support, it's by helping them cure this corruption.
We won't know if we don't try. For what it's worth, I think we should ally ourselves with Merilith. The other one is too backwards looking for my liking.
Then let's let them know.
Where was your beloved Ellen when they drove us out of whatever village we seek shelter in? The Guardian... Salagar, this is getting ridiculous. If nothing happens, we'll still be arguing in our graves. Tell me, your offer, does it still stand? An outsider who isn't dependent on the councils could be just what we need.
As I said, I'm happy to help.
Good. Blazes, you have no idea how good it is to talk with a person of reason for once. Come, let's discuss this elsewhere.
blasted armor.
Let me see.
Let's see.
I'll take a look. Huh.
That's better. Blasted, isn't it incredible how this old man is unwilling to see reason?
From his point of view, you're the one who's being stubborn. He seems to be a very pious man.
There's a difference between being pious and being deluded. Anyway, all the better you're here. Let's discuss how we proceed. What we need first is proof to convince Arlen. As long as he insists on fighting that plague in prayer shrines, we cannot take any real action.
What kind of proof did you have in mind?
That remains to be seen. First of all, scout Leaf Shade's surroundings. Just like the Bloodburn, the infections don't follow a clear pattern, but all of them took place outside the city walls. I will mark the place on your map where the activity has been most extreme. Secondly, there's a human military outpost nearby. To investigate, you'll need to ask for permission to cross their borders. After the disaster in Lianan, the last thing we want is another breach of our treaty.
Who are these humans?
As I said, I believe they are from the Royal Army. So far, our contact has been sparse, but they seem to be peaceful.
If it really is the Bloodburn, what makes you think there is a cure?
I've asked myself the same question. But then I realize there's no point in worrying about it as long as that old fool is sabotaging our attempts to stop it.
If the jungle is corrupted, isn't it dangerous for us to scout it?
No. The infection doesn't happen instantaneously. If you were to stay longer, say for 2 or 3 days, it might get you. But for now, you're safe.
Very comforting.
All right. We'll do our best.
Yes, and thank you. I appreciate your help.
Niehauf's hammer. I was beginning to think these discussions were never going to end.
No argument there. Let's go talk to the soldiers and see if they let us into their territory to find that proof.
Huh? Huh. Intriguing.
Let's see.
Fine.
All right, here goes nothing.
Damn it! I need healing.
You read my mind.
Damn it! I need healing.
All right.
Order.
That's the way.
Now would you look at that? Will do. Whatever's necessary.
I need help over here.
Corporal?
They killed one of our heroes!
Damn it! I need healing.
They killed one of our heroes!
Yes?
More fighting. Does this never end?
I need help over here.
Understood.
All right. Why not?
Fair enough. Let's
You
do
read my
this.
mind.
They will fall.
Focus area. Focus. Here we go.
Danger up ahead! Sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you smell that?
Yeah, like carrion.
And the water has the same color as the blisters on the corrupted.
If you ask me, we just found the cause of this plague. And it's definitely not a curse.
Got it.
This way, right? I'll keep you shielded!
Ah!
Fine.
Here!
That way? Sure.
All right.
Get ready.
What's next? Whatever's necessary.
Damn it! I need healing. Damn it! I need healing.
Will do. Mm-hmm.
Damn it! I need healing.
Sounds like a plan. Hmm?
Blazes! What has happened to it?
Tahar, I don't like how it's looking at us. I think we should leave.
A corrupted treant and the tainted pools. I think that should be enough to convince both Fenrir and Merilith. The corruption is neither a curse of the Guardians nor the Bloodburn. It's simply the result of this contamination. Whatever it is.
Walking corpses.
More
Take me
fighting.
down.
Does this never end?
Yes. What you can't move, you read my mind.
What Pilskin?
Danger up ahead!
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Is this really necessary?
They will fall.
Decide.
I'll keep you shielded! Blasted armor.
Let me see.
Got it.
You got it. That way? Fair enough. Let's do this.
I can't focus.
Yes.
Danger up ahead!
Huh? Sounds like a plan.
That's the way.
Got it.
blasted armor. Alright, why not? This way, right?
Get ready!
More of them. All right. This place is a bloody graveyard.
I need help over here.
What's next?
More fighting. Does this never end?
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
Help! Please! Damn it! I need healing.
Understood. Will do.
Damn it! I need healing. Come on. Don't die on us now.
You read my mind.
I need healing. Help! Please!
Corporal?
They will fall.
They killed one of our heroes.
We should be more careful next time.
Whoa. This is bizarre.
So, what's the plan? Here we
Walking
go.
corpses. Take them down.
Decide. Now.
All right, here
undead.
goes nothing.
Yes?
I need help over here.
They killed one of our heroes!
Come on. Don't die on us now.
I'll keep you shielded.
What do we need?
Get ready. Fair enough. Let's do this. Let me see.
Sure.
You got it.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
I'll take a look.
Blasted armor.
Interesting.
Huh. A traveler. Don't get many in these parts. What do you want? If you're looking for shelter, you've come to the wrong place.
Can you let us in?
As I said, no. This isn't a roadside inn. Now, sod off.
Wait, not so fast. The Moor here sent us. It's important.
The Moor here, huh? All right, fine. Come in, but make it quick. We already have visitors, and they aren't too fond of your employers.
Don't you think these soldiers will recognize you?
I doubt it. Even if they know General Noria is looking for me, they wouldn't
You
know
should
my face.
rethink your position, old man. The light doesn't show mercy on those who betray it.
Well, maybe the light can show you the way out of my bloody camp instead.
You don't know who you're messing with.
Oh, I think I do. I'm messing with a bunch of renegade cutthroats who think they can walk into a camp of the Royal Army and make demands just because their lunatic leader told you so. So, one more time for the slow ones among us. We won't attack those elves. On the contrary, if you do as much as lay a finger on them, you'll have to deal with us too. Are we clear?
You...
Are we clear?
Yes.
Huh. And who exactly are you?
Just a traveler. I'm working for the Moor here.
Ah, I see. Best you talk to Sergeant Copper then.
Who are those mercenaries in your camp? They don't look like Northander soldiers.
Well observed. They are Bane, you know, purity fanatics. And no, I have no fucking clue why Sergeant Copper let them in the first place.
Why put up an outpost in the middle of the jungle?
Pardon my tongue, but that's none of your business.
All right, I'll be off. Thank you for your help.
Sure.
Huh? Who are you people? Northander soldiers?
Aye, sure. We're humble servants of the Queen. Look, friend, I know what you are. A defiler. And if we weren't in the camp of that fucking coward right now, this conversation would go down a tad differently. So do yourself a favor and sod off before things change. 'Cause they will.
I think these are Bane. Purity fanatics. The ones Clara warned us about.
I heard that.
If you're not soldiers, what are you doing in this camp?
Business.
I'll leave you be.
Sure.
Now would you look at that?
What? Wait a moment. You? Gilbert Vilmas, 2nd Division Everlight Infantry, isn't it? Blazes. What are you doing here?
I think you're mistaking me for someone else. I'm not with the army.
Oh, am I? Huh. Could have sworn. Oh, well, never mind. Who are you then? And how the heck did you get in here?
The guard let me in. My name is Tahar, and I'm with the Moor here from Lithuania. There's something we need to discuss.
Tahar? Like that sodding rebel mage bastard? Boy, I surely don't envy your name. Forenthus Copper, 2nd rank sergeant to the Royal Army. So, what news do you bring from our elven friends?
Well, I assume you've taken note of this strange plague going on in Leafshade. The elves have sent me to investigate it, and are asking for permission to cross borders.
Granted.
Just like that?
What should I say? We need this plague gone as much as the Moor here. We've stayed away from the corrupted parts, aye, but we've nonetheless lost 3 men already. Just don't do anything unwise, and you can walk freely within our sectors. One more thing, though. There is something that we need done, and I don't have any men to spare at the moment. Would you be willing to help us as a sign of goodwill?
You seem to be rather relaxed concerning the corruption. How come?
Relaxed isn't the right word, but unlike that bloodburn plague, this one is predictable. Since we've stayed away from the jungle and within our walls, we've had no new infections. And unlike the Moor here, we're not permanent settlers in this place.
So you don't think the bloodburn has anything to do with it?
With the corruption? No, I doubt it. I mean, I'm not a healer, but the symptoms are very different.
Of course. What do you need?
Well, it's simple. Since we made camp here, some of my men and women have contracted a nasty kind of fever.
We ordered a shipment of herbs from another outpost in the Utran lands, but it hasn't arrived, and the man I sent to get it has not been heard of ever since. Would you be willing to search the shore for my scout, or maybe the ship itself? The weather has been rough lately, and maybe it was wrecked.
Sure. Any idea where we should search?
Aye. Do you have a map? Here. That's where we were supposed to receive the shipment.
Got it. Thank you.
Well, it's not as if we're in a hurry, is it?
It never hurts to have additional allies.
Oi, you. Wait a moment.
Me?
No. The Queen's golden tits. Of course you. Say, does the name Bertrand Carpel ring a bell for you?
Why? What do you know about Bertrand?
Not much. Only that he came by our camp just this morning and told me he was looking for someone. And the face he described looked just like yours. Anyway, I told him I had no bloody idea what he was on about. So he left. But asked me to leave a message if you should come by. Which heck knows why you did.
What's the message?
Just that he's up north somewhere, here in Leaf Shade, and that he'll be waiting there for you until dusk.
How did he know I'd come?
Well, best you ask him that yourself, will you? I've got a shift to take care of.
Well, that went better than expected.
Huh. Interesting.
Attack!
No!
Fine.
Whatever's necessary.
What the? What are you doing, Iana?
You'll regret this.
I need help over here.
I hope you have a good explanation for this.
I do. I'm Iana. I and those 5 men were hired to kill you.
Who are you working for? How did you know we'd be here?
You weren't as hard to follow as you think, Tahar. And regarding your first question, Amaria Leonider.
The House of Leonider? But why?
Well, I hate to say it, but there are a lot of people who want you dead, Tahar. The question should be, why her? And I'm afraid I don't have an answer for that. I'm not paid to ask questions.
You're assassins.
We are.
Sorry, but I don't understand. Why did you help us?
I'm afraid that's complicated. Do you prefer the short or the long version?
Give me the long version.
All right. I didn't know much about you when I accepted the contract, save for the fact that you were a renegade soldier, and that you, together with an elf named Iria, escaped the Grey Keep prison somehow.
That would be me.
I thought so. Well, we followed your trail until Farland's Hope, where you entered that cave, wherever it leads. Since we couldn't follow you in there, we waited in the village. Well, and it was there I learned that you were after a cure for the bloodburn.
And that made you change your mind?
Yes. To be frank, I lost someone to the bloodburn. Someone very close to me. And even though nothing is going to bring her back, I want an answer. In other words, I want to offer you my services.
That friend you lost, who was it? How did she die?
I would rather not talk about it. Not here. Not now.
And just why should we trust you? You're a sellsword.
I can't tell you what to do or feel. But think of it this way. If I had wanted you dead, why would I risk my life to save you? Furthermore, word that the assassination failed will get around soon enough. And mark me a betrayer among my kind. Even if I decided to murder you in your sleep, I would not get any money from it.
That guard who sent us here, he mentioned a friend of mine, Bertrand. Did you...
Harm him? No. I don't even know who or where he is. Leonider gave us that name and told us it would be a good lure. So we paid that guard a handful of coins to tell you his story. That's it.
How can you help us?
Well, judging from the trail of blood you left behind, this won't be your last battle. I can make sure they'll end in your favor. Also, I am... how should I put it? Different. I can feel and see things others can't.
Such as?
Such as the fact that you are running from something. I do not know what it is, but I can sense it. There's something in the idea of home that scares you.
That's a pretty wild guess.
Maybe. Only you can know this. Long story short, I'm a dreamweaver.
A dreamweaver? I've heard that before. So you're some kind of mentalist?
Close. Let us suffice to say that I feel and perceive differently than most people. In every aspect.
Fair enough. Join us, if you must. We need all the support we can get.
Thank you.
Let's head back to Lathwin.
Corporal?
Just give the word.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Just give the word.
Savage wildlife, steep hills, stormy shores.
Do you feel the wind? We're getting close to the coast. If Sergeant Copper is right, and the ship really did sink, Some of the cargo might have washed up on the shore.
We should definitely watch out for looters. The elves told me there's quite a lot in these parts lately.
True. Let's also keep an eye out for that scout Copper mentioned.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Shh, up ahead. Get ready.
What a pleasant surprise.
Looters, as expected.
Yes, but that might be good news. If there's looters, there must be loot. So either your theory about the washed-up cargo is right, or there's something else they came here for.
Blasted war. You can't go anywhere without an axe anymore, can you?
Wrong place, wrong time.
More
Fair
cutthroats.
enough.
Take
Let's
them
do
down.
this. You got it. I need help over here.
I'll keep you shielded. More fighting. Does this never end?
Let me see. Sounds like a plan.
Let's see.
That way? Sounds like a plan.
Let us see. I'll do what's required.
Danger
Highwaymen.
up ahead.
More lost souls. What a pleasant surprise.
You read my mind. Well, damn it. Seems that the warden ran out of oil.
What about that camp to the south? It looks like an outpost. They might have some.
Careful.
Bloody creepy this is.
Oi! Soldiers!
Wait, we...
Get them!
It will be bloody.
All right, here goes
Or
nothing.
keep you shielded.
I understand.
Sure. I'll take a look.
Let's see.
Debris. Damn it.
And a lot of it. So, the sergeant's theory was right.
Yeah, but let's look around. As I said, if we're lucky, some of the cargo might have washed up. Huh. Seems that some of the sailors managed to save themselves. And they took some of the cargo with them.
But no sign of the medicine.
So either these sailors didn't bring it, or the looters took it. We should look around the coast. It's worth a try.
that's the way.
Got it.
All right, why not? Huh?
Huh. These were sailors. And they were slaughtered.
Not by humans, though. Look at these wounds. Claws did this. Or teeth.
Strange. Barricade. Someone or something tore it down.
Maybe the looters?
Possible.
Huh. Interesting.
As you want.
This way, right?
Crazy! Put that damn torch out. What? Why? You know what the note said.
Come on, don't be such a sis. Shut your mouths already, will you? Let's search this place and get out of here.
All right, why not?
Sure.
Is there anything you need?
That's the way.
Will do.
Sorry, friends, but this spot is taken.
Huh?
I said find your own spoils. We were here before you.
We're not looters.
Oh, you aren't? Then what do you want? What do you want? I said find your own spoils. We were here before you.
Am I right to assume that the wreckage on the coast belongs to a trade ship?
Well, judging by what little is left of the cargo, yeah. Guess they ran into that storm last week, poor sods. Even the weather's gone mad.
The other looters attacked on sight. You seem a bit more reasonable. Are they your men?
Who do you think we are, Plunderers United? No, we're all here on our own.
So, you fight each other?
Not as long as we respect each other's territory. First come, first serve.
Don't you feel bad about this? Stealing from the dead?
Why? It's not as if these pals still need it, do they?
Well, you have a point.
Of course I do.
We need to search the camp.
You deaf? I said this is our spot.
Look, we don't have time for this. Just let us in.
Not gonna happen. I suggest you shut your mouth and get the fuck out of here. What do you want? I said find your own spoils. We were here before.
Did you kill these soldiers?
You think we could do that? I'm flattered. No, we didn't. These sods were dead when we came here.
Huh. Then what happened?
Well, depends on who you ask. My pal Reinhardt thinks it was them more-here bastards from the jungle, whereas Henry thinks it's some strange, unspeakable evil that haunts these lands.
You make it sound like I'm an idiot. The warden's note was very clear.
Aye, because sitting in a bloody lighthouse all day and night with booze as company likely turns you into a person of reason.
Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Dead is dead.
Why would the Moor here attack a Nortander camp? That doesn't make sense.
Then they take on the Nortander army in that village, too? What was his name, Leonon? It's obvious they didn't give a fuck about the White Mist Treaty anymore.
Strange, unspeakable evil?
Yeah. The lighthouse warden left a note before he killed himself. Apparently there's some horrible ghost haunting these lands, and it searches for the light.
It's true. There's something else on this coast. Something sentient.
Oh, please, lady, don't give him even more ideas.
We need to search the camp.
You deaf? I said this is our spot.
Look, we just need some oil for the lighthouse beacon. We'll leave the rest to you.
Oil? But aren't you going to...
All right. But if I see you take anything else, you get the idea.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Yes? Now would you look at that?
Terror. Slithering, brutal, ghastly.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, it's just thoughts. Memories. I can still feel them. Whatever it was that caused this massacre, the soldiers were terrified.
Nor. Don't say we didn't warn you. Kill 'em, boys!
Whatever's necessary.
I'm injured.
They killed one of our heroes.
Now, don't die on me, will you? We need you.
Hmm?
Interesting. Yes, that should do the job. Now back to the lighthouse. The light attracts the monsters. Now that's odd.
But it explains why the ship sunk. They put out the beacon to protect themselves.
Well, seems that it didn't help them. So if light attracts the creatures, our best bet of luring those things, whatever they are, into the open would be...
To light up the beacon. Then up we go.
Now would you look at that?
Huh. Intriguing.
Tiara's breath. What? What are those things?
Our monsters.
Well, let's hope they aren't as strong as they are ugly.
You'll regret this.
Yes? All right,
It will
why
be
not?
bloody.
Blasted armor. More fighting. Does this never end?
I need healing.
Uh-huh.
Right here.
Tiara's breath. What were those things?
I think they're snake women. Medusae, as the scholars call them. They shouldn't appear in these parts of Io, though. Still, no sign of the cargo.
Blast. I knew it. This looks like the medicine, doesn't it?
It does. We were lucky the plants were already processed into potions.
Well then, seems we got lucky. Then let's head back to Leafshade.
Aye, let's do that. I've had my share of monsters for the night.
You got it.
Huh. Interesting.
Yes?
What do we need?
Let us see.